Hey guys, this is Squidbit. Welcome to another Squidbit video. And yesterday I finished watching Arcane on Netflix, and today I finished watching Invincible on Amazon Prime. And you know what? I decided I'm going to do a double review right now with both Arcane and Invincible. But let's start off with Arcane since that was my first one. Okay, so I watched some of the videos online about Arcane, about how it does not insult its audience. It's actually good. It's show, don't tell. It's show, don't tell. And I was very skeptical, very, very skeptical of it going into it. Because with American storytelling, and it's a little overwhelmed and underwhelming at the same time. I was just so done with it, and I would just proudly move to Japan and call myself a Japanese citizen. Because how the culture is dying. I just felt like American culture. But you know what? I am so glad I did not move to Japan. I am so glad I'm wrong. Arcane. So, yep, it is that good. It's as good as everyone says it is. The style of CGI it uses the aesthetic. It drips. Oh God. It's just like it. And also about one of the main characters, Vi, who is played by Stephanie Halen. I probably got her name wrong, but that's probably her name. Who also voiced a CGI character, who also had a very distinct CGI animation, Gwen Stacy. And both of them had shaved hairs and were voiced by the same person. Coincidence? I think not. But it's just that, yeah, that it... when I first saw that shaved hair, I thought, yeah, Gwen Stacy. But then I looked up, it was the same voice actress. Wow, small world. And it's great that, and even the little design of Vi has the mark of Gwen Stacy. If you look at her, you can definitely see you can see the resemblance between Into the Spider-Verse Gwen Stacy and Vi. You can definitely see the blue eyes and how it's drawn, CGI'd. You can definitely see it's there, even though the designs are so distinct. Okay, the characters are really well written, my God. And honestly, with the villain, I love how cliched he looks, but as you see how amazing of a villain a person he is, and it shows you that who cares about how he looked? Actually, how he looks makes him look just as awesome. And also with the real villainess protagonist, Jinx. Yeah, she's a lot like Harley Quinn, and I definitely got that from her. And she had definitely a very Jared Leto Harley Quinn relationship with the villain, Silco, because I felt like this was Jared Leto's Joker done right. Done actually right. And the other characters are the inventors, and also there's a Lorax Yoda hybrid, and that was pretty good. I hope I'm not the only one who sees the connections between that character, because, and my God, it's a good connection. And the writing is I'm just so impressed that they actually pulled it off. And I heard that this animation was 6 years into production, and honestly, I don't doubt it. And the ending, honestly, makes Harley Quinn look like a bitch, and also the Joker would have a boner for her, and also Jason Todd, the Red Hood, would have a boner for how well she executed trying to get back at Vi, for how twisted and tormented her brain is, and also Silco for lying about that she was still alive, and also Caitlyn about who she thinks that Vi turn on her for her. I mean, how it was just, and also about Jinx, about how she literally was the responsible for the death of her two best friends who barely had anything, and her adopted father. But the two best friends really had an impact on her. That is how you do characters with no backstories or non-existent characters, or not, or barely written characters, and have such a big impact on the character. That's how you do it. By having a big impact on them. And how it messed up. And they think Azula had the more fucked up mentality. Jinx is way actually justifying how insane she is. Literally thinking, because she murdered her own friends trying to save them. I mean, God. And Silco, he is really a cunning, deceptive, and actually caring for Jinx. He legitimately does care for her, and even when Jinx kills him, like, he genuinely still loves her. I mean, I feel that shit. It is so damn good. It is so damn good. And the world building. I actually want to play League of Legends right now. If my computer wasn't broken. Okay, now let's move on to Invincible. So, yep, it is really good writing, really good superheroes, and really good deconstruction of superhero KOTOR 2 style deconstruction. I mean, like, having Superman at first, they think is basic and generic, but by the end episode, holy shit, Omni-Man killed the Guardians of the Globe, and also it kept you lingering about what his motives are throughout the whole thing, and also the characters of the superheroes. I really definitely enjoyed each of these characters. I felt like those were Star Wars: The Clone Wars. How I wanted to know their backstories. I generally do want to know their backstories. And also, the big reveal why Omni-Man does what he does to secure the Viltrum Empire. And how heartbroken that Mark we grown accustomed, even though we know how horrible of a person he is, but know how human Omni-Man still is, and how human he is, and even though we know he's done some horrible stuff, and even at the end he's done such horrible atrocities, we still connect with him and still see it through his point of view, and also with him literally using Mark to kill numerous people on a train, and let him watch it. And you say that Zuko got it worse when his father burned his face off, and he still wanted to go back to his father even though he burned his face off? Well, Mark literally witnessed so many people die simultaneously by his father. You see the connection? Silco and Omni-Man feel more like real people. And actually I have a little DC connection, because Silco feels like the Joker, and Omni-Man obviously is Superman, and there is a little DC connection between both of them. There is definitely. And with Harley Quinn and being like Jinx, and also Mark being like Superboy, or probably. But I love how human these villains and heroes are. I love the characters from both these shows. I love how we definitely see through all of them. I love how... See, this is how you actually treat audience with intelligence. And I know that. And also, with Disney, I'm gonna burn my hat. All you care about is money. This world deserves a better class of artists. And also, I know Arcane and Invincible, but I hope Trade 1,000 Galaxies will be like this. And I'm gonna make it like it. I'm going to make it like these shows. This world deserves a better class of artists. And I'm gonna give it to them, but I just need the right execution. And hope guys like this video. Leave a comment if you did. And remember, may the Force and the squid be with y'all. Peace out, guys.